Welcome to our musical melodrama. Now, No, 1,000 Times No is a classic tale of good versus evil, and even though this is a musical melodrama, we encourage you to boo the villain and cheer the hero. I will now introduce to you our cast of characters. First, we have Miss Corey as our lovely, fresh-faced heroine. Yay! Then we have Mr. Scott as our brave and stalwart hero. Yay! We have Mr. Ron as our scheming, snarling, and conniving villain. For a moment, we have some technical difficulties. Our company would now like to present this classical narration in song.
She was a child of the valley, and innocent maiden was she. He was a desperate despot who owned all the town property. He night he crept up to her window, and oh, how that villain could dream. He sold her out of her good ward, and kidnapped her while fast asleep. He tied the gal to the old railroad tracks. The steam train was rushing downhill. She cried to him,
"Oh, my future looks black. You buzzard, my answer is still yes, is still no, no, 1,000 times no. You cannot buy my caress. No, 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 1,000 times no. I'd rather die than say yes."
now she loved the young railway man, a muscular hero. His heart was in danger, and right to the rescue flew he. He grabbed his darling in the nick of time and yelled,
This is my future wife.
the villain sneered.
Great command, this maiden is mine.
The hero cried,
Not on your life, on your life.
no, no, 1,000 times no. You cannot buy her caress. No, 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 1,000 times no. She'd rather die than say yes. 2, 3, 4. Now this is the end of the story. Her honor was left without stain. The hero took her to the altar. The villain was foiled once again. The mortgage was paid and the handsome young swain moved in with her mom right away. Their lives are contented, though simple and plain, and no more will she have to say, no, no, 1,000 times no. You cannot buy her caress. No, 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 1,000 times no. She'd rather die than say yes, 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 yes.
Now, Miss Ava Tang Wei captured the imagination of America with this next number, and she also made a name for herself. Now, we have 3 saucy ladies to sing it for you. Miss Corey. Miss Patty. And Miss Charlotte. Presenting the naughty I Don't Care.
They say I'm crazy, got no sense, but I don't care. I don't care. May or may not mean offense, but I don't care. I don't care. See, I'm sort of independent. I'm a clever race descendant. My star is on the ascendant. That's why I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what they may think of me. I'm happy, go lucky, then say I am funky, so jolly and carefree. I don't care if I do get the mean and stony stare. If I'm never successful, it won't be distressful, 'cause I don't care.
Some people say I think I'm it, but I don't care.
I don't care.
They say they don't like me a bit, but I don't care.
I don't care.
'Cause my good nature effervescing is when there is no depressing my spirit. There is no oppressing just 'cause I don't care.
I don't care what they may think of me. I'm happy, go lucky, men say I am funky, so jolly and carefree. I don't care ballad about a lovely young lass, Jeannie with the light brown hair. We now have the tenor voice of Scott Warner.
I dream of Jeannie with the light brown hair, born like a vapor on the summer air. I see her tripping where the bright streams play, happy as the daisies that dance on her way. Many were the wild notes her merry voice would pour. Many were the blithe birds that warbled them o'er. Oh, I dream of Jeannie with the light brown hair, floating like a vapor on the soft summer air, on the soft summer air.
Of all the heroes in American history, Casey Jones really existed. He was a railroad man and he loved trains.
In railroad talk today, Casey Jones means an engineer, especially a fast one. Casey was driving fast to make up for lost time, while he was traveling 100 miles an hour.
But when he saw that there was another train on the same tracks he was on, he was brave. He didn't jump off the train. He stayed on those brakes and he saved all of the passengers' lives. But he lost his own life.
Casey Jones in Engine 382? Well, the story is true. Except for the ending about Mrs. Casey Jones.
Come all you rounders if you wanna hear a story about a brave engineer. And Casey Jones was the rounder's name. On a 6-8 wheel of boys he won his fame.
Caller called Casey at 4:30. He kissed his wife at the station door. He mounted to the cabin with his orders in his hands, and he took his farewell trip to the promised land.
Casey Jones mounted to the cabin. Casey Jones with his orders in his hands. Casey Jones mounted to the cabin and he took his farewell trip to the promised land.
Put in your water and shovel that coal. Stick your head out the window, watch them riders roll. I'll run her till she leaves the rail, 'cause I'm 8 hours late with the Western Mail.
He looked at his watch and his watch was slow. He checked the water and the water was low. He turned to the fireman and then he said,
We're gonna reach Frisco, but we'll all be dead.
Casey Jones, gonna reach Frisco. Casey Jones, but we'll all be dead. Casey Jones, we're gonna reach Frisco and we're gonna reach Frisco, but we'll all be dead. Casey pulled up the Reno Hill. He tooted for the crossing with an awful shrill. The switchman knew by the engine's moan that the man at the throttle was Casey Jones. He pulled up within 2 miles of the place. Number 4 stared him right in the face. He turned to the fireman and said,
Boy, you better jump, 'cause there's 2 locomotives that's a-going to bump.
Casey Jones,
2 locomotives
Casey Jones,
that's a-going to bump.
Casey Jones.
2 locomotives.
And there's 2 locomotives that's a-going to bump. Casey said just before he died,
There's 2 more roads that I'd like to ride. Southern Pacific and the Santa Fe.
Mrs. Jones sat on her bed aside, just received a message that Casey was dying. Said, go to bed, children, now hush your crying, 'cause you got another papa on the Salt Lake line.
Mrs. Casey Jones,
Got another papa
Mrs. Casey Jones,
on the Salt Lake line.
Mrs. Casey Jones,
You got another papa and
you got another papa on the Salt Lake line.
There's a new form of entertainment in town. Some folks call it the motion picture show. Now, I've never seen one myself, but my friend Miss Corey has, and she's going to tell you about a motion picture show she saw.
Hattie, Joe took me to the pictures the other night, and it was fun. They called it The Betrayal, and the acting was divine. The best picture they'd had for years round at the Hippodrome. It's a good job I took my handkerchief with me when I left home. Oh, it was a lovely picture, and I did enjoy it so. Oh, I never cried so much in all my life. When the villain seized the maiden, everybody shouted, oh! And I never cried so much in all my life. He promised that he'd wed her and then enticed her on his yacht. And then he got her tied up in a proper sailor's knot. And when he kissed her twice, the dirty dog, upon her beauty spot, oh, I never cried so much in all my life. And it takes a lot to make me cry. But boy, when I start to think what that girl went through, I'm like a water cart. I see her eyes, I hear her voice at night when I'm in bed. And here's a scene I'll never get out of my head. She faced the blinding snowstorm and came trudging through the town. Oh, I never cried so much in all my life. And when I saw her carrying her baby upside down, oh, I never cried so much in all my life. Oh, she lingered near the Rose and Crown, and the wind was howling wild. When up the village street came the father of her child. So she tapped him for a tenner for a pint of old and mild. Oh, and I never cried so much in all my life. The villain called on her one night. She was his one desire, 'cause she would stand for him. He set the house afire. She rushed to the window with a face so pale and sad. But the villain only laughed, ha ha, and then walked away, that cad. Oh, she did look so very pitiful upon the windowsill. Oh, I never cried so much in all my life. Jump! Jump! Everybody shouted. But she just stood there calm and still. Oh, and I never cried so much in all my life. Oh, jump! 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 Oh, please! The flames! Oh, the flames! And they burned her kimono. But she didn't seem to mind till she slid down the ladder. Oh, she did look so refined until upon a rusty nail she left her underclothes behind. Oh, and I never cried so much in all my life. Oh, my.
Ron and Scott and Patty will now tell you the story of a lovely and flirtatious young lady named Madeline, and a canoe, and a rowboat, and a lovely time had by all on a balmy summer evening upon a river.
I love a girl named Madeline. I know she loves me too. For every night the moon is bright, she rides in my canoe. At midnight on the river, I've heard her mother call.
Oh, Madeline,
tide, then pull for the shore. I hug her and kiss her, paddle some more, then I keep paddling, paddling home, until I find a spot where we're alone. Oh, she never says no, so I kiss her and go. Madeline, Madeline, sweet, sweet Madeline, 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 home.
And then we'd row, row, row. Way up the river we would row, row, row. A hug I'd give her, then I'd kiss her now and then. She would tell me when. We'd fool around, and then we'd kiss again, and then we'd row, row, row. A little further we would row, oh, 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 oh. Then I'd drop both my oars, take a few more encores, and then we'd row, row, row.
The moon comes up at 6 o'clock, and I come up at 8. She's always waiting for my call and meets me at the gate. I pet it in the parlor. Shh. I punch her in the hall. But when she's out in my canoe, I love her best of all. 'Cause when I'm paddling Madeline home, gee, when I row, 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 her sweet kiss for a while. When we get through, I paddle for 1 mile and bring back for 2. Then I keep rowing, paddling home until I found a spot where we're alone. Oh, if she'd only say, throw your paddles away. Madeline, Madeline, sweet, sweet Madeline, 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 home.
And then we'd row, row, row. Way up the river he would go, go, go. A hug he'd give me then, he'd kiss me now and then. I would tell him when we'd fool around and fool around and fool around and fool around and fool. And then we'd kiss again and then we'd row, row, row. A little further he would go, oh, 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 oh. Then he'd drop both his oars, take a few more on course, and then he'd row, row, row.
Then we drop both our oars, take a few more on course, and then we row, row, row.
The foremost family of vaudeville were the 4 Cohens. The father, the mother, the sister, and little Georgie M. Cohen himself, who wrote this rhythm number called Common Play. Now, we are fortunate enough to have this material and the time to present it to you.
Everybody rise. Be seated.
Is there anything more that you wish to say?
Not a thing, not a thing.
And you take your oath that you never met the man.
I never met the man, I never met the
That's a
man.
lie, Judge, and I can prove it.
Well, prove it.
I can prove it, for the man's right here.
The man's right where?
Here.
Where?
Here,
There?
yes, I'm the man.
Is he the man?
I never saw the man before, I never saw the man before.
See who's at the door.
Yes, Judge, right
See, you
away.
never saw the man before today. Did you ever?
Never.
That's a lie, Judge, that's a lie.
Call me a liar.
Yes.
You're another.
Order in the court.
But Judge, it isn't true. Well, what am I gonna do?
Jane Gray's mother wants to come and testify.
Jane Clay's mother?
Jane Clay's mother.
Do you want to have the mother in to testify?
Do you want to have your mother in to testify?
I object, Judge. Any mother can be fooled.
Please let her in.
Objection overruled. Clerk,
Yes, Your Honor.
make a note.
Yes, Your
He
Honor.
objected on the grounds that the mother could be fooled.
I understand. Objection overruled.
Quick, bring the mother.
Yes, Judge, right
So you
away.
never saw the man.
Never. You're a liar.
You're another.
Order in the
But
court.
it's nothing of the sort.
Order in the court.
Sit down, old sport.
Oh, 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 Jane.
Kindly take a seat and let your mother take the stand.
Oh, 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 Jane.
Stand up, too. Hold up your hand. The truth and nothing but the truth.
And nothing but the truth.
So help you, Hannah.
So help me, Hannah. Oh, 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 oh.
Well, what have you got to say? What have you got to say? You said you came to testify. Now, what have you got to say?
All I can say, her name's not Clay.
What's that you say?
My name's not Clay. No, no, she comes from royal blood. Her name's not Clay. Her name is Mud. My God.
Go on and tell it all. I want to hear it all. Your story interests me, and I want to hear it all.
What am I going to do? I don't know where I'm at. How can I live with a name like that? Oh.
What have you got to tell?
Oh.
Well? I go on and tell the balance of your story, Mrs. Clay.
My name's not
Her
Clay.
name's not Clay. Did you hear her say her name's not Clay?
Down. I've had enough of you today. Clerk,
Yes, Your Honor.
make a note.
Yes, Your Honor.
If this man monkeys any further with the law,
Well,
punch him in the jaw. Now go on and tell the balance of your story, Mrs. Clay.
my name's not Clay.
Did you hear her say her name's not Clay?
Clerk,
Yes, Your Honor.
make a note.
Yes, Your Honor.
See that little guy? Bring him to me by and by. I want
Why?
to smash him in the eye.
I'd like to hear the trial judge if you wouldn't care.
Sit down.
Have a
Now
chair.
go on and tell the balance of your story, Mrs. Clay.
Clay.
Her name's not Clay. I beat you to it, eh?
To think, my name's not Clay.
What say you say? Your name's not Clay.
Down. I've had enough of you today.
Did you hear her say her name's not Clay?
Clerk,
Yes, Your Honor.
make a note.
Yes, Your
When
Honor.
this man comes around, never let him in. If you do,
Well?
I'll kick him in the shin. Clerk, hold the door. Now go on. No one here will interrupt you anymore.
There isn't much to tell. Her father was a swell.
Well, go on and tell it. Well,
The drink was in his blood. He was full of suds. Oh, to think my name is Mud. In Albany, we lived, you see, so happily. That's until he was doing well, became a swell, and then he fell, and then he fell.
well, who'd he fall for? Who'd he fall for?
I'll never tell. Tell it, get it out. Tell it, Mother, let it out. Yes, I'll tell you.
Excuse me, Judge, can I have a word or two?
Down. I've had enough of you.
Pardon me, Judge, but the story isn't true.
Down.
What am I gonna
Well,
do?
her name is Clay.
Clerk,
Yes, Your Honor.
make a note.
Yes, Your Honor.
If these men once more interrupt the scene,
Well?
sock 'em on the bean.
Ow.
Now, dear, let's hear every little thing. Every little thing.
I'll spill every little thing. Her dad, he had a name of fame.
What was the father's name?
Oliver Mudd. Oliver Mudd.
Oliver Mudd.
Oliver Mudd. Good God. Is there a scar on your left hand here?
It's on my left hand here. You can see it right here.
My dear, your dad.
No, it's so. I can tell by the side of his left hand eye. Oliver
Mudd, my love.
Lord.
What became of our little boy Tom?
Tommy ran away a year ago today.
I'll find him as sure as sin. I can tell him by the scar on his left-hand chin.
Excuse me, Judge. I butt in, but I've got a scar on my left-hand chin.
Where?
There!
Is it true? Is it you?
Sister!
Father.
Mother!
Mom!
Daughter!
Ah,
There you are!
There you are!
Thank you. Now, while you've been watching us, we've been watching you. We've seen a few toes going in time to the music, and some of you even seem to know the lyrics to the songs. Well, that's good, because it's your turn. This is the audience sing-along portion of our show, and we will begin with the selection from Miss Corey.
That's right, folks. An American favorite summertime sport is baseball. We like to go to the games, so why don't we all sing along? Take me out to the old ball game. Ready? And take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the ground. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jacks. I don't care if I never get that, for it's root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Very good.
Well, now that you're all warmed up, our next song is sung to the tune of the Battle Hymn of the Republic, and it's called John Brown's Baby. How many of you know this song? Well, some of you do. Well, for those who don't, you're not going to get out of it that easily. This is a pantomime number. This is Baby, this is Cold, this is Chest, and this is Rub. Now, while we sing the song, and we're all going to sing this song, I'll have you drop these words one at a time, but you keep the rest of the song going, and we'll see how many of you we catch. Are you ready, Maestro? Now, everybody sing. John Brown's baby has a cold upon his chest. See how it's done? John Brown.
show at 1:45 where we do all different songs and dances. Let me tell you, we're the Roaring Camp Players. We play here every Saturday and Sunday through Labor Day weekend. Now, we'd like to invite you to come back, ride the trains again, and enjoy some more of Roaring Camp's hospitality. And now, we leave you with our grand finale.
I've been working on the railroad all the live long day. I've been working on the railroad just to pass the time away. Can't you hear the whistle blowing? Rise up so early in the morn. Can't you hear the captain shouting? Dinah, blow your Dinah, won't you blow your horn? 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 I've been on the rail, I've been working all the day. I've been on the rail, I've been working, passing all the time away. Can't you hear the whistle blowing? Rise up so early in the morn. Can't you hear the captain shouting? Dinah, blow your horn. Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow your horn? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow your horn? Dinah, Dinah, strumming on the old banjo and singing.
Thank you. Thanks for coming.
Oh, thank you. We're a wonderful audience.
You were great.
Can be when it's on the stage, you see.
We're not too young, we're not too old.
Not too timid, not too bold, just the kind you like to hold, just a show for fun, I'm told. Ta-ra-ra-boo-yay, 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 ta-ra-ra-booyay, ta-ra-ra-booyay, ta-ra-ra-booyay.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls, and welcome. We are the Roaring Camp Players, bringing you songs, dances, and a melodrama from yesteryear. Now, our show will conclude in plenty of time for you to catch your train, so relax and enjoy.
Wheeler plays the song you see, play to swell society. Fun and fun is one can be. When it's on the stage you see, we're not too young, we're not too old, not too timid, not too bold, just the kind you like to hold, just a show for fun and flow. Ta-ra-ra-boom-yay, ta-ra-ra-boom-yay,
that you'll get to boo the villain and cheer the hero. But first, we're going to practice. When you see that villain, you give him a loud boo or hiss. Boo! That's right. And for the hero, a loud cheer. Yay! Now, the lovely young ladies of the stage would appreciate a gentlemanly show of approbation. I will now introduce to you a cast of characters. First, we have Miss Daisy Dell, a lovely lass all alone in the world. A cursed blight and desolation has befallen her life since that wicked villain used unscrupulous methods to rob her of her legacy. Then we have the family O'Reilly. Yay! Separated for many weeks, the stalwart and brave O'Reilly goes in search of evidence to convict that villainous scourge of Roaringham. Then we have the bad Vince Weasel Snake. One moment, we have a technical difficulty. An unscrupulous master of dastardly deeds. To introduce myself, I am Miss Lottie Del Beaumont, a simple Western girl who left her home in search of fame on the great theater stages of the world, only to become a bird in a gilded cage. Now I would tell you more, but it is time for avarice and dirty deeds, or the distress of Daisy Dell!
Alas, 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 my poor heart is heavy with confusion and loneliness. That bad Vince Weasel Snake has left me with nothing, and I'm required to toil to earn my way. Oh, please excuse my calloused hands. Daisies, my favorite flowers. Oh, he loves me. He loves me. He loves me.
Another successful transaction. I now control the general store, the boarding house, the sawmill, and soon it will be the railroad.
He loves me. Oh, if only I had a sweetheart to share this life. In a dream I fancy you were by my side while I gathered daisies, one long chain you tied round us both. I wound it close, I held you too. Daisies never tell, dear, make that dream come true. Daisies won't tell, dear, come kiss me, do. Tell me you love me, say you'll be true, and I will promise always to be tender and faithful, sweetheart to thee. Tender and faithful, sweetheart to thee.
She sings to me. I will now turn my unfailing charm on my heart's desire. Madame, I will be your hero. Marry me and grant me connubial bliss.
Oh, do not crush my heart with base insinuations. You bring a blush of shame to my cheeks.
I can give you pretty baubles that only my great wealth can buy. Marry me.
Oh, what a wicked, wicked man. His wealth comes from cheating innocent people. Why, he deceived my own dear dead departed daddy. No, I cannot, I would not, I could not. Why, I don't even like you.
Not so fast, my proud beauty. I insist, my young maiden, you must wed me or else.
Or else.
Or else.
Oh, then I choose. Or else, for I shall never bow to your evil bidding. Good day, Mr. Weasel Snake.
I don't like the way she says my name.
Daisy.
Baby Danny and I were just out together our simple supper of spinach soup, Benny Schoolhouse Crossing.
Oh, Gladiola, that man takes the freshness out of the flowers. Have you heard from your O'Reilly?
No, but I await his return. The sawmill is boarded up, and so many are out of work now and earnestly await O'Reilly's safe return. I live under the shadow of a proud name, but I wait in simple hope.
My search for evidence against Vince Weaselsnake has been wild and profitless and almost hopeless. But by degrees, and with a persistency that seemed to grow with my hopelessness, I was rewarded by finding a clue against Vince Weaselsnake. Now I took my evidence to the governor, and now I can return home to the San Lorenzo Valley in those beautiful redwoods.
So enjoyed your show, the Rodenkamp Music Hall.
Oh, thank you ever so much. It is somewhat smaller and more humble than the great theater stages of Fifth Avenue or Atlantic City, but oh, what am I saying? Joy does lighten my path wherever I find my first love, the stage. He returns. Let us be away from this place.
Wandered all over this country, a scheming and being a cad. I've stolen, embezzled, and cheated, and I have been frequently bad. And I have been frequently bad. And I have been frequently bad. I've stolen, embezzled, and cheated, and I have been frequently bad. My victims make foolish investments. With money I lend at my price. Extort them, foreclose them, forget them. Oh, I have not been very nice. And I have been frequently bad. And I have been frequently bad.
So bad.
Stolen, embezzled, and cheated, and I have been frequently bad. I go now to deploy my avarice.
Necessity has prompted resolution, and we shall succeed in his downfall.
My advice to you is to stay away from that man, for he walks in the shadow of discontent. Gold and riches cannot buy you happiness. I was once a floor door girl and a headliner. I traveled north and east and south and west. And at the height of my fame, I went for money alone, and alas, I was alone. Filled with fashion's throng, it shone with 1,000 lights, and I was that woman who passed along, the fairest of all the sights. I heard a girl to her lover then softly sigh, "There's riches at her." She married for wealth, not for love, he cried, though she lives in a mansion grand. I'm only a bird in a gilded cage, a beautiful sight to see. You may think Snake. We shall organize a town meeting.
Down with Weasel Snake, down with Weasel Snake, down with Weasel Snake.
Whoa, I must wait here and allow my horse a moment for his respite of fresh water and sweet grass. Enjoy it, boy. Stay, stay. My journey so far has been filled with misguided adventures. Why, in the high country, I ran a gauntlet between a pack of coyotes, 3 grizzly bears, and a pride of puma. Then I jumped a 100-foot ledge, and I turned somersaults down to the canyon below. By then, it was dark out. I wandered alone without a blanket or a biscuit until I finally bedded down in a snowbank. When daylight came, I found that I was lost, but I kept going with thoughts of my son.
Hush, baby daddy boy. I feel that your daddy is safe. I'm thinking of us.
Oh, daddy boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the roses falling. It's you must go and I must bide. But come ye back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valley's hushed and white with snow. It's I'll be here in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, I love you so. But come ye back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valley's hushed and white with snow. It's I'll be here in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, I love you so. May I remind you, as I was saying before, when daylight came, I found that I was lost, but I kept going with thoughts of my son. Well, I wandered in circles thinking of the boy, and then I finally spotted my faithful horse awaiting my return. We continued our journey. Away!
The sky darkens with approaching weather.
My grasp is soon to close upon the thing I want the most. I ask you to marry me.
No, your conduct is highly reprehensible.
I think I can deploy you to change your mind and consent. Over to my favorite track here. Yes,
Scoundrel.
you'll change your mind.
Oh, my daisies.
Oh, your daisy, madam. I will sequester myself and await the train. I think she will change her mind.
Untie me, villain, or I'll scream for help. It looks like rain. Now I am distraught. Alas, I fear I cannot be heard. I feel all hope has faded.
the train in the nick of time.
Lionel, I almost suffered the vapors. But your heroic conduct saved me. My hero.
Oh boy! Gladiola, Danny boy, I have returned!
What's the matter, are you that you've been coming so late?
My journey has been filled with misguided adventures. Why, in the high country, I scarcely recovered from the debilitating effects of Panama fever. And yet, I struggled manfully to get back into the saddle and continue my journey home to my family. When my trusted steed was frightened, and he threw me over a precipice. I plunged headlong into the dark abyss, falling until I struck the river below, breaking my leg on the rocks at the river's shore. I rolled out into the stream. A log was passing, stemmed by the current, and I seized it. I was borne swiftly until an eddy caught me and threw me onto the shore. Lame brute, and far from habitation. It was days until a passing miner found me and cared for me, until my health returned, and I could come home here to Felton.
I will use this opportunity to sneak quietly away and plant dynamite in the train tunnel. I love being deliciously dreadful. Now I will sneak down this path here. Quiet! Whoa! Unhand me, you officious whippersnapper!
As an official deputy, and by authority of the governor, I arrest you. And the facts I have against you will put you on the rock pile for many years.
Oh!
Miss Daisy, I have thought of you so often. And I have recently returned from the Eastern Railroad lines to make my home here in California. And Miss Daisy, I am true as steel.
Oh, Mr. Gage, my heart flutters.
And so there you have it. Our story is concluded. Girl gets boy. Oh! Family is reunited. Yay! Dastardly deeds revenge. I have returned to the theater. And the train safely reaches its destination. The end.
Well, thank you for appreciating our little old-fashioned melodrama. And now we'd like to present the olio, or after-mellow, portion of the show. The young ladies of the company would like to tell you what life was really like as actresses in Life Upon the Wicked Stage.
Life upon the wicked stage, ain't never won a girl supposes. Stage door Johnny Simon raging over you with gems and roses. If you let a fella hold your hand, which means an extra beer or sandwich. Everybody whispers in her life, oh wow.
invention, the telephone, to have a silly lover's quarrel. As Ron and Charlotte sing for you, you can't expect kisses from me.
Central, hello, hello, give me 1980. Is this you, Mary, my own?
Yes, this is I, all right. What should be up tonight? Well, then I'll not be at home. You've not been good to me, not as a boy should be. You've got another sweetheart. I saw you hold her hand, want you to understand. We've got good reason to part. Take the flowers from the bees, and you'll never have honey. Hide the sun, and you'll never have light. With the clouds in the skies, it can never be sunny. Every day will be gloomy as night. Take the water away from the deep rolling ocean. Fish couldn't never you see. If you give all your loving to some other sweetheart, then you can't expect kisses from me.
Mary, hello, hello, one word before you go. Listen and I will explain. Tall girl with me last night, blonde hair and eyes so bright. That was my cousin from Maine.
Billy, don't try to stall. 'Twasn't last night at all. I saw you kissing your pet. Monday night after dark, I saw you in the park, raising a little brunette. Take the flowers from the bees, and you'll never have honey. Hide the sun, and you'll never have light.
With the clouds in the skies, it can never be sunny. Every day will be gloomy as night. Take the water away from the deep rolling ocean, and the fish couldn't live there, you see. If you give all your loving to some other sweetheart, then you can't expect kisses from me. If you give all your loving to some other sweetheart, then you can't expect kisses from me.
Merry month of May, June, spoon, wedding and honeymoon, guy and girl. Our players now present for you while strolling through the park one day.
While strolling through the park one day, in the merry month of May,
I was taken by surprise by a pair of roguish eyes. In a moment, my poor heart was stole away.
a smile was all she gave to me. Of course it made me happy as could be. Ah, I immediately raised my hat, and finally she remarked, I never shall forget the lovely afternoon I met her at the fountain in the park. The organ played a wedding tune in the merry month of June. On her finger went a ring as the choir began to sing. In a moment we were on our honeymoon.
And then we raised a family. We never knew how happy we could be.
Though the future may be cold and dark, it will always be alive. And when we're old and gray, I'll still recall the day I met her at the fountain in the park.
Thank you. Now, while you've been watching us, we've been watching you. We've seen a few toes going in time with the music, and some of you even seem to know the lyrics to the songs. Well, that's good, because it's your turn now. This is the audience sing-along portion of our show, and we will start with Miss Corey. Do you have a selection for us? warm up. Our next song is sung to the tune of the Battle Hymn of the Republic, and it's called John Brown's Baby. How many of you know this song? Well, a few of you. Cameraman. All right, for those of you who don't, you're not going to get out of it that easy. You're still going to sing. This is a pantomime number. This is Baby. This is Cold, this is Chest, and this is Rub. Now, while we sing this song, we're all going to sing. I'm going to have you drop these words one at a time, and we'll keep the song going, just to see how many we catch. Are you ready, Maestro? Everybody sing. John Brown's baby has a cold upon his chest. See how it's done? John Brown's baby has a cold upon his chest. Come on. John Brown's baby has a cold upon his chest, and they rubbed it with camphor. Now drop baby. John Brown's has a cold upon his chest. Good. John Brown's has a cold upon his chest. John Brown's has a cold upon his chest, and they rubbed it with camphor. Oh, that's not cold. Look faster. John Brown's has a cold upon his chest. John Brown's has a cold upon his chest. John Brown's has a cold upon his chest, and they rubbed it with camphor. Oh, that's not chest. John Brown's has a cold upon his chest. John Brown's has a cold upon his chest. John Brown's has a cold upon his chest, and they rubbed it with camphor. Oh, let's rub fast. John Brown's has a cold upon his chest. Come on, John Brown's has a cold upon his chest. They find John Brown's has a cold upon his chest, and they rubbed it with camphor. Thank you very much.
Roll out the barrel, we'll have a barrel fun. Roll out the barrel, we got the blues on the run. Sing, Torero, sing out a song of good cheer. Now it's time to roll out the barrel, because the gang's all here. Roll out the barrel, we'll have a barrel of fun. Roll out the barrel, we got the blues on the run. Sing, Torero, sing out a song of good cheer. Now's the time to roll out the barrel, because the gang's all here.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thanks for coming and seeing our show today. Now, before we do our last number, I'd just like to tell you we have one last show today at 3 o'clock. It's all different songs and dances. We're the Roaring Camp Players. We play here every Saturday and Sunday through Labor Day weekend. Now, we'd like to invite you to come back and ride the trains again and enjoy some more of Roaring Camp's hospitality. And now, we leave you with our grand finale.